Take a moment to pause and breathe. Wherever you are right now, however you're feeling, whether you're in the thick of the struggle, slowly healing, or just trying to make it through today, I want you to remember one thing: you are not alone. The loneliness of mental illness. Mental health struggles have a way of making you feel completely isolated. From the outside, everything might appear normal. You show up to work, you laugh with friends, you go through the motions. But inside, it can feel like you're drowning in exhaustion, fear, or numbness. The cruelest part? That voice in your head whispering, "No one understands. I'm the only one who feels this way." I once had a friend confess to me, "I smile through meetings while counting the minutes until I can finally break down in my car." Later, she discovered that 3 of her coworkers felt the exact same way, but none of them had ever spoken up. That's how stigma works. It convinces us that we're alone, when in reality, so many people around us are fighting similar battles in silence. The numbers tell the truth. Let's talk about the reality of mental health struggles. These aren't just abstract statistics, they represent real people, just like you and me. 1 in 5 adults experiences mental illness each year. Depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide. Anxiety disorders affect millions, yet over half of those struggling never seek help, often because shame keeps them silent. Think about that for a moment. In a room of 20 people, at least 4 are carrying a weight they may not feel safe sharing. That coworker who seems fine, that classmate who's always quiet, that neighbor who keeps to themselves, any one of them could be fighting a battle you know nothing about. Breaking the silence, why your voice matters. Stigma thrives in silence. But every time someone speaks up, whether it's a celebrity sharing their story or a friend confiding over coffee, it chips away at that shame. When NBA player Kevin Love wrote about his panic attacks, thousands of athletes reached out to say, "Me too." That's the power of vulnerability. You don't have to shout your story from the rooftops. Even whispering, "I'm not okay," to someone you trust can be revolutionary. And if you're not ready to speak yet, that's okay too. Just know this: your pain is valid, and your voice matters. Asking for help is an act of courage. We live in a world that praises self-reliance, as if struggling alone is a virtue. But here's the truth: no one climbs a mountain without support. Therapy isn't just for broken people, it's for anyone who wants to understand themselves better. Medication isn't a failure. If your brain needs help balancing chemicals, that's biology, not weakness. And support groups, whether online or in person, remind us that others have walked this path before and survived. If reaching out feels impossible, start small. Text a crisis line just to practice saying, "I need help." You don't have to send it, but try typing the words. See how they feel. Small steps forward, when everything feels heavy. Healing isn't about grand gestures or overnight transformations. It's about the tiny, stubborn acts of survival that keep you going when the weight feels unbearable. On the worst days, focus on just the next 5 minutes. Breathe. Drink water. Stand outside for 30 seconds. Movement helps too, even when it feels impossible. Dance to one song. Stretch your arms. Walk to the mailbox and back. And when even that feels like too much, try the "I only have to" rule. I only have to brush my teeth today. I only have to send one text to a friend. Celebrate those small wins, they're proof of your resilience. You are worthy of hope. Mental illness lies to you. It whispers, "You're broken. No one cares. This will never end." But here's the truth: your pain is real, but it doesn't define you. Healing isn't linear. Relapses, bad days, and setbacks are part of the journey, not proof of failure. And most importantly, You are already brave. Just by being here, just by surviving, you are stronger than you know. Look around you. In this room, in your life, there are people who care. You are not alone. And if you forget everything else, remember this: the world needs you, not some perfect version of you, not the healed you, just you, exactly as you are right now. Take one more breath with me. In and out. However tomorrow feels, we keep going, together.